Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prize Picks video. This one we're talking about the NBA for Friday. In the video, we have 4 picks for you to consider, so stay tuned to hear all 4 of the picks. If you guys want more picks, I post more in the Dynamo private Discord along with a bunch of other cappers just posting their top picks. You can see Finity posted just 3 picks yesterday, hit on all 3 of them. Another capper, Bossman, posted 8 picks and 2 slips, hit on 2 flex slips here. Just missed 2 picks on the entire day. These picks were absolutely cashing out people in the private Discord. You can see private Discord members posting their hits using our picks in all sports. We post NBA, NFL, college football, and NHL. You could see one hit 2 6-man slips in a row using our picks. You could see he used our hockey and some of our NBA picks to hit some massive slips. Earlier this week, I also hit a 4-pick slip with the early picks from the video. And the day before that, posted just 3 picks in the NBA and hit all 3. So definitely get in the private Discord, lock in for the NBA season. We have a long season still and games every single day. So you're going to get our top picks every day from a bunch of cappers. We're going to cover all sports. Perfect time to get in with all these sports going on. And you guys saw our big hits over here in the Discord and private Discord members hitting some massive slips. And we're also opening up the free sections of the Discord right now. You can get in here and talk with other people about the NBA, see what they're liking as well. We have a bunch of people in here talking. And I'll post free picks in here. You can see the last 3 free picks we gave out all hit. So check that out. Get in the private sections though if you want more picks from us and really lock in for the NBA season. So we'll see you guys over in the Discord. Now let's get into this one. For the first one, I'm going to Tyrese Maxey over on his points at 14.5. I know he came back and played just 20 minutes and scored just 8 points, but I've read multiple places that he's supposed to get an increase in minutes for this second game back. So 20 in the first one, I expect 25 plus minutes. Maybe not 30 in this, but it is also an in-season tournament game, which counts for trying to get in this in-season tournament, and Philadelphia still is in it. They've had a rough season to start, but getting in the tournament would definitely be a big boost for them, and they're going to be playing hard in this one. Expect Maxey to play a good amount more minutes, and in that first game back, he shot 13 times and made just 3 of them, and was also 0 of 4 from 3, so if he made another 3 and a couple more shots, he would have got here at 15 in just 20 minutes. I expect him to be really aggressive in this one like he was in that first game back, even in the limited minutes, which are expected to be more. So I'm jumping on this one as an early pick before a bunch of news comes out of him getting an increase in minutes for this game. You can see he's hit this in every single game, obviously, except for the one he got injured in and the first one back. Last season, he hit this in 94% of games. Even in games where he played between 19 and 30 minutes last year, he hit this in 6 of 9 games. Something you can do on Outlier is you can adjust the minutes that they played, and you can see the hit rate then. Also getting a great matchup here versus Brooklyn. Should be one that should be close as well. It is a 5.5 or 6-point spread in this game. Brooklyn's been playing pretty well though, and Philadelphia hasn't, so I don't expect them to blow Brooklyn out in this. I expect it to be close. Maxey should be having a good one in his second game back, so I'm liking this. Then we're going to go to another Tyrese here, but this one is going to be Tyrese Haliburton. We're going to go to him over on his points at 16.5, a line that has dropped 2 points since the last game. And actually in the last video, we took Haliburton under on his points at 18.5. This time I'm going to go on the over here against Milwaukee. Should be a good bounce back spot for him after a really rough one in the last one. But a reason why I liked the under on him last game was because he had one of the toughest matchups in the NBA this year, and that is the Houston Rockets. Surprisingly, have one of the toughest defense and are one of the toughest matchups in this game. You could see Haliburton coming up against Milwaukee, who gives up a ton to point guards. You could see over here on the right side, they allow the 14th most points in the league, but you can look at them against just point guards, the 27th most. They've absolutely been getting cooked, especially when Damian Lillard is in there. They may be last in the league in defense against point guards, and Lillard is healthy, going to be playing in this. These teams have had some really high scoring and close matchups last season, and it's a big rivalry where Haliburton has had some huge games as well in. You can see on the season, actually not as bad of a hit rate on this reduced line at 16.5 as you might think. 7 of 15 games. If he hit this in one of these games where he got 16, if he just got one more point in that, it would be 8 of 15, and then it would be over a 50% hit rate. Last year, he hit this 67% of the time. And you got to remember, there were a good amount of games where he was on a minute restriction last year. You can see last game, got 4 points, but still played 30 minutes, even though they kind of got blown out. Probably would have even played more. The game before that, 38 and 37. So we could see some high 30s of minutes for him. And then again, looking last year, 67%. But when he played over 30 minutes, this was a 75% hit rate. And honestly, we could even see another game like the previous two before last game where he got 37 plus minutes, and then it was a 94% hit rate for him on this line. So liking this spot for Haliburton. You can also look at last year against the Bucks. He hit this in 8 of 11 games against Milwaukee. For the next one, going back to Dyson Daniels here, was on this line in his last game against the Warriors. I thought that game was going to be closer. This game against Chicago definitely should be closer, and where Dyson Daniels can play his normal allotment of minutes. He's been hitting this line when he's played the big minutes, basically after his first 3 games. So I'm going back to this one. I think it's a low line, and he would have hit this one if they didn't take him out in the last 5 minutes of the game. If it was closer, I think he got to 20 or 21 on the PRA last game. So I think he can have a nice bounce back game here, Dyson Daniels. Looking at the over for this one on Outlier, first you can see Chicago. They play extremely fast-paced, get up and down, but they also allow a ton of points because they play so fast-paced. 29th in the league in points allowed, just second to last, 27th in rebounds, and last in assists allowed. So on the PRA here, Dyson Daniels should be eating 9 of 14 games. He's hit this one, and then you can also see that last one. He got just 20. Probably would have got there if he played 5 more minutes at the end and didn't get taken out. But before that was hitting this PRA 23 plus in 6 straight games. And Trae Young really has taken on more of a facilitator role with the emergence of some guys like Jalen Johnson and Dyson Daniels. And now we got Bogdan back and DeAndre Hunter, Reese Shea, a lot of guys to get shots for. And Trae Young has been taking on more of a distributor role, which is good to see, and these guys are having bigger games because of it. And then you can also look at the minutes for Daniels. So that last game was the first game in like 7 or 8 games where he played under 35 minutes, which is 31. Also 3 games here he's played under 25 minutes, but when he's playing the big minutes, he can hit this one at an even higher rate than 64%. So liking Dyson Daniels on this one, going back to him. And then a guy we just mentioned, Jalen Johnson, going to him over on the points here at 17.5. I think a good spot for Jalen Johnson as well as Dyson Daniels for a lot of reasons. I just said Chicago plays extremely fast-paced, gives up a ton of points here, does not play a lot of defense. I don't know who they're going to have even guard a guy like Jalen Johnson. They got Vucevic as a big and not much else, and Vucevic is pretty slow and not a good rim protector. Jalen Johnson should be eating in this game, especially with Trae Young looking to pass more now in these last like 5 or 6 games. He hasn't been looking for a shot. He's been getting these other guys involved. And Jalen Johnson has been hitting this one pretty consistently this year. Just coming back from an injury, though, where I think he missed 1 game, but you see on this line, he didn't hit it in the last one against the Warriors when they got blown out by 23 points, and that's when Dyson Daniels also got benched at the end. But before that, he hit this one in, I want to say that's like 8 or 9 straight games. I can't really add up these columns here, but it was absolutely crushing this one before missing that game, and then this last blowout game. 10 of 15 games this year, he's hit this 67% of the time, and he'll usually play some big minutes as well. You could see games over 40 minutes, a bunch of games over 37 as well, so should be playing huge minutes. Coming up in a great matchup. I'm liking this one for Jalen Johnson as well. And I'm just one capper in Dynamo. Those are my early look NBA picks. I'll post more of my top picks in the Discord, but we have a ton of other cappers posting their picks. You can see earlier this week, hit this huge 4 of 4 slip. Day before that, hit a 3 of 3 NBA slip. The only 3 NBA picks, like I said, we just post our top picks. And then we had another capper the same day, hit a 4 of 4 slip. Absolutely cashing out people in the Discord. You could see these guys hitting a bunch of picks in all sports using our picks. We give picks out in all sports and every single day because we have NBA every day. It's the perfect time to lock in to the Discord. This capper here had a crazy week last week, hitting 2 6-man slips in back-to-back days using our picks from the NBA and NHL, you could see. So get over, check out the private Discord. It'll be linked down below. If we can help you just win one $5 3-pick slip, it's going to pay for the entire month. But we've been cashing out a ton of people, so get over here and check it out. We're also opening up the free sections of the Discord. You can get in here, talk about the NBA, NFL, whatever sport you want, and the picks you're liking, see what some other people are talking about and liking as well in here. That'll be linked down below as well. And then get in the private Discord if you want to lock in for all the top picks from me plus a bunch of other cappers. So we'll see you guys over in the Discord, and subscribe to the channel.